Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Children of Morta. Let's just quickly look around, see what's going on. Doesn't look like there are any cutscenes. Grandma Margaret's out there. We've got Linda playing with Riker in her room. We've got Uncle Ben working at something in the workshop. Mark and Lucy playing a game of some kind. We've got Mary reading something on the bed. We've got Kevin, who seems to have some excess energy that he's trying to get rid of. And John is... Where is John? It's a good question. Okay, he's in front of the library, as he often is. Okay, the cat is over there. The various animals we can see if we look around. The peacock and the other assorted wildlife on the around the Bergson family home. All right, it's time now to go in and do or attempt our major objective for this episode, which is to try once more to clear the City of Thieves. We're gonna be going in as... Actually, before we go in, let me spend some treats at the animal shelter. So I've got 2 treats. If I give you 1 treat, I would need to give you both treats to get to 15%. You know what? I'm fine with that. So we're going in with the 15% experience bonus plus the 10% luck bonus, I think. Alright. Now let's go in. We're going to be going into here, into the City of Thieves. We're going to be going as Linda. Indeed, she has the boosts that we just saw. And we are gonna try to make something happen. Hopefully we do well. Again, entirely possible that we might falter again. Although we do have, since the last time we tried this, have gotten a little bit more max health and a little bit more primary attack damage. Oh, that's a good start.
Magic and lost powers hung heavy in the chamber.
This is actually pretty good if you're a ranged character. A vortex that pulls enemies in, and then you can just shoot them down at your leisure. What do I want to do? Oh, I thought I was going to target the enemies to the right, but there was a snake closer to me, and he was targeted instead. Oh, that was horrible. And entirely my own fault. Being a bit risky backing away into a place where I hadn't explored, but I didn't want to go into this area with these exploding things in them. Their radius of explosion is pretty big. And if we're not careful, this could be a very short run, because Linda doesn't... You know, the smart thing to do would be to do this. And we were even able to use the explosions to our advantage. Alright. Now this guy... I've gotten better at recognizing when he's about to do his ranged attack. One thing that did a lot of damage to us in this zone is the enemies with occasional ranged attacks, like those halberd wielding gentlemen or ladies, you know, could be either. All right, what's going on? What's going on down here? Oh, these guys. Oh, those guys. I also need to get a lot better at fighting those. A lot better at sensing when they're about to come back, because those enemies are spawned by the boss of this area. And I'm sorry, I was a bit distracted because I was thinking about what do I want to spend my points on. I don't think Guardian Rage is going to be too helpful against this boss. It would be helpful to be able to increase the time that we can move and shoot. And we've even unlocked your next family trait. Linda appears to perform her harmonic slam and stun nearby enemies when a family member receives heavy damage. That sounds pretty good, although I'm assuming it doesn't count for herself. Or maybe it does. I guess that's one thing we can test out. We have this minigame again, the Pong of the Gods, which is fun. It's hard to lose this. It's more, I find, just a relaxing exercise in the game, saying, here's a freebie for you. I know you've been having a rough time, but here, let me help you out a little bit. And you know what? We're just gonna say thank you, game. Thank you for this pile of gold, this animal treat, and this relic. Temporary shield that absorbs damage, explodes when it expires, dealing the damage back. Interesting thing, you would be tempted when you use it to then rush in and take a bunch of damage, but often by doing that you'll put yourself in bad positions and then take bad damage. So I find it better to just think of it as a defensive item, that okay, I'll use it if I'm in a situation where damage looks likely, and use it as a way to avoid damage, and then if I do damage to enemies, that's a bonus. And for some reason I thought I was John for a second. I was trying to go into defensive mode, but I'm like, you know, there is no defensive mode with Linda. She's a totally different character. That is another thing that happens with the roguelikes, is that you have to remember which character you're playing and which build you have, because it will change from episode to episode. Alright. Are we gonna level up again? Well, we found some gold. Let's just look at what our skills are next. Melee attackers are hit upon being slowed. Increase damage to stunned enemies. Or something cool to do when in Guardian Rage. I need to start using this ability more often. So what does it do? It stuns enemies for a couple seconds, which is actually a significant amount. Gives you a fair amount of breathing room. Alright. Take this guy down. I don't want to deal with that constantly firing trap, so I'm gonna go all the way around this way. And hopefully there isn't something even worse on this side. Well, there's one of those sinkhole traps. Let's not fall into that. More of these traps. Okay. Getting kind of into concentration mode already. Increased max health is good. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh, it's got a pretty decent radius on it. So it's a good skill to have, and a good skill to learn how to use effectively to get your timing down on. Oh, another one of you. I still am not over that one time you guys cast that thing on the ground and killed that boy. Even though, arguably, it was the boy's fault. I mean, really, if you're just walking through something like that without altering your movement path, it's like you don't even want to live anymore. So maybe that boy had something else going on. You know, if we really want to rationalize what was most likely just a throwaway game design decision and try to give a deeper meaning. Okay, this four-way trap has also occasionally hit me, so gotta be careful with that as well. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, okay, let's be careful. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, let's... Ooh, that's a nice find to get from just a regular... again? Again? And I thought you were gonna be in the stun radius, but I guess you weren't. Okay, already things are, suddenly looking grim, but we got a bit... Ooh, got a bit of healing, and I nearly walked into that trap. That would have been terrible. I've got to be honest, I'm not feeling too confident. But things could turn around if we find good passive items. What is the cooldown on the shield? About a minute, and how long does it last? A decent amount, but can't rely on it for a long fight. Yeah, let's... These guys have a separate attack that they do when you get close to them, which is why it's so hard fighting them as melee enemies, because they'll do their walls that they put in your way and other things that do damage, and then when you get close to them, they'll start doing that. It's a very hostile game for melee characters. Okay, this guy, or this type of enemy, we're reasonably okay at fighting, because with a map like this, with walls going, you know, with corners and walls, it's easy to get into positions where they're, the laser beams are blocked out, and that was an unmitigated disaster. Wow. Okay, did I hit that? Or did one of the enemy's attacks hit that? If it was one of the enemy attacks, then that was possibly the biggest pro move of this entire Let's Play, and it came from the enemy, trying to use this chain reaction of a exploding plant to assassinate me. It almost worked, and wow, this is horrifying. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that we're not even gonna get past this one floor. Although, who knows, if we can level up... Oh boy, what is this? Constantly firing traps are constantly a pain in my backside. Can I go behind them? Okay, I can go behind these ones. Okay. Okay, I'm hugging the wall because I don't want to accidentally go into that trapped hitbox. Is it safer on the other side, or is there something else? Okay, yeah, there are traps either way, and these ones you can't go behind. Okay. So I have to go this way. I am already in, oh boy, the position where I'm hoping for lucky health drops. That's never a promising sign for a run. When it's like this on the very first floor. Let's guide this guy into a safer spot. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh boy. Concentration mode again, trying to keep this very, you know, lackluster run going as long as I can. You know, every bit of money we find will help us get closer to the upgrades we want. And I think our experience bonuses are helping us. Oh boy, what is... I'm just trying to take this thing out. Because I was gonna say, I think taking it out will kill the things around it. But maybe these other enemies were not ones that it summoned, which is why they stayed. Okay. Okay, these guys are another really annoying enemy type. Because they will do surprising amounts of damage to you by just hopping at you in what seems like harmless fashion. Okay. Oh. Got a bit of a kill bonus. Okay. Let's go back down. Wow, this is a little bit excruciating. Okay. Okay, let's get our head in the game. We've got 4 gemstones. Nothing to spend them on. The opposite problem to what we usually have, which is when we find chests that we can't open because we don't have gems. Wow, I got stuck on the wall for a second there. And I haven't been using my relics. I think that's what happens when I go into panic mode, is that I focus only on the abilities the character has and totally forget about any extra stuff I picked up. Oh, another one of those exploding things. Bad news. We have one skill point. What did I want to spend it on? Damage to stunned enemies, melee attackers become slow upon hitting you, or more damage standing still. Let's get this. Let's improve our Guardian Rage. Okay. I thought I was gonna kill him before he did that. That killed him, though. Yep. I deliberately set off that trap. I killed him before he summoned his thing, which I'm happy about. Ooh boy. Another gemstone, but finally we get something to spend our gemstones on. This has another rare animal treat. That's actually pretty good. How much gold do we have? 6,000. Enough to do something, but I want to get as much as I can. Okay, let's go down, see what awaits us. No! Another one of those. This time I was ready. This time I was ready. It seems that every time I've gone across that gauntlet of spike traps, there's never been anything really that interesting on the other side. It's always been just a dead end with occasionally like one or two enemies. Okay, this is bad. Okay. This is bad because a whole bunch of different enemies have shown up. And now you're dead. Alright, what is going on here? More enemies? We're no doubt getting close to the exit, but not at it just yet, and we're, I'm gonna give this guy a wide berth, because he seems to be shooting off fireballs. And again, gonna be careful in that part of the map, with the, two exploding things right next to each other, and we get some healing. Perfect. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Let's take you down. Let us take you down. Okay. What's going on here? Another gemstone to pick up. Okay, okay, I'm concentrating hard. I don't think you can blame me. I don't even know what that crescendo hit. Probably these guys. Right, how much gold do we have now? It's building up. Alright. There was stuff up here. Yep, I was ready for that guy that time. What did we get here? Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Just because it's gonna help us a little bit. Not too much because it's not going to last very long. But for a while at least, we'll be better equipped at fighting enemies that come at us from angles that are slightly off the line we're shooting. Okay. 5 gems. What can we do? There's something to the bottom. I can sense it. Okay. That is a great find from a random enemy. Health is always welcome. Okay. Looks like I was wrong. There's nothing at the bottom. Looks like we've explored the map. Just gonna go now. Is there a shop? There is not a shop. Probably just one on the next floor.
Estimating the age of Anai Raha's abode was perhaps as difficult as walking the road that led to it. But one question occupied the Bergson's mind most. What secrets would the spirit of Barahut reveal?
Another little mini cutscene. wonder if we would have seen that if we'd cleared out this floor and beaten the boss on our first attempt. Is there anything to the right? Surely not, right? Yeah, okay, it just ends. Anyway, we are on the second and final floor. This first map in the second area only has 2 parts. Kind of similar to the first map in the Caldipo Caves. The Silk Caverns, I think, only had 2 zones as well. With the boss fight showing up on the second floor. This could also be good for us, whatever's in this chest. And I'm just gonna go ahead and open it. Ooh, we get activating obelisks will also heal you. That's good. So we have a bit of extra healing. Okay, this is a tough position we're in right now. Our rune ran out. Again in concentration mode because I don't want to be hit by these enemies. And I'm not gonna get too cute. I'm not gonna try to stun this guy. I'm just gonna look for safe ways to deal damage to him. Primary attack will slow enemies. I don't think that'll be too useful for the boss fight because the enemies over there, the main way they have of ruining your life is to teleport around. And what is going on with you? Oh yeah, ran through his damaging thing. Again, it is really a bit awkward when there are 2 of them. And I walked into that sinkhole trap. Didn't even realize it was there. What's... Where are you even summoning? Where even are you? Are you up here? Okay. Okay. Let's be careful. Because what those guys can do is they can wall off our escape in that narrow part of the map and force us to either run forward or stand on that sinkhole trap.
Sand swept across.
Whoa, narrator. You've got it.
Against the stone of a
Dude.
monument built not
What are you doing? Oh,
blood and sweat.
come on.
Atop it stood a Naira with the lost ruler Bushra waiting.
Yeah, I have no idea what the narrator was saying there. And I think you can forgive me for that. So obviously a bit of a... obviously the way that should have worked is the game should have some way of knowing whether enemies are nearby before zooming you out and, you know, distracting you with exposition. I'm not too upset about that. Would have probably been more upset if we had lost due to that. But it was okay in the
Something
end.
more sinister would be appearing soon.
Okay, we are interested in fighting more elites. So I'm gonna... Oh! I didn't... Again, that's my fault. I didn't notice that.
Had they only been quicker.
Oh! Okay. I don't know why the game opted to target that exploding thing. Maybe the auto-targeting kind of softly is attracted towards these exploding plants. Interesting that the beam attack doesn't seem to trigger those pants. Okay. Concentration mode again, because... Oh my god, what even hit me? Oh, it's you. That explains it? Oh, I took damage from that? Oh, are you serious? Okay, okay. Oh, wow. I thought I was safe behind a doorway, but the game had other ideas. You can just get lost. The next 5 hits are ignored. I'm gonna keep that for the boss fight. I'm gonna pick up both of these health pickups. Because I do not even have enough confidence of killing... Enough confidence that I will kill enough enemies to gain a level. Are you kidding me? Ugh. I am losing the plot. Okay. We can turn things around, provided we don't score any more own goals for the rest of this floor. If I can at least get to the boss fight. This enemy type I'm okay with fighting, because oh my god, how many times has that one sinkhole trap hit me? Yeah, this enemy type, all they can really do is slowly advance with that thing swinging around them. So that guy I was not too worried about. Drop 3 gemstones. Is there any reason not to just use it? I say no. Oh, and I have to actually pick them up. And I'm gonna hold on to that for the boss. I don't anticipate beating the boss. I'm just gonna be honest. Based on how it went last time. Unless there is something amazing in the shop, like an extra life. Are there even any obelisks? There aren't. Okay. What was that crescendo targeting? Who knows? Now, finally, it's targeting the right people. Uh-oh. That guy has a annoying ranged attack, which I don't want to get hit by. And he's summoning more dudes. Alright, let's take you down, why not? Okay. Nothing in that. What's up here? More garbage? What do I want to spend my 1 point on? Melee attackers become slowed upon hitting Linda. No, I think I want to save my points for maybe improving my Guardian Rage or... Oh, okay, what is this? Oh, by what? Oh, come on. What am I doing? Okay. I don't even know what rune we picked up. Oh my god, I got stuck on that chest. What is this? Hi. combo kill counters give more. I mean, sure. If that ever happens, which I doubt. Okay. Concentration mode again. We've gotten some health on the ground, which is good. Maybe we'll even get an obelisk to get some healing. But I think that might be too much to hope for. Apparently, if you're far back, your shots will go into this thing, but if you're close enough to it, your shots will go through, and you can abuse the fact that enemies can't go through it to shoot them from a safe spot. Okay. Continuing, what do we want? Of course we want, I think I'm gonna get rid of my damage shield. Yeah. So right now, I have the vortex that pulls enemies in, and also a damaging aura. I think the damage shield, I don't trust my ability to use it in an effective way. Alright, let's go down. Let's get some more health. Okay, more enemies. I don't even know what that crescendo hit, if anything. Uh-oh. More health. More enemies have shown up. Oh, what is going on? An elite has come from the left. Okay. Yeah, I think we can just take you down in the most dishonorable way possible. With 11 gemstones, if we can make it to the shop, we could potentially get a lot of strength. Depending on whether there's anything useful in the shop. Okay. Whoa, uh-oh, let's concentrate. Got you down as well. Okay, what's down here? A bunch of dudes. That was satisfying. It hit a whole bunch of them that were clumped together because of my black hole. Or whatever that ability is called. Yeah. If I had higher primary attack damage, I could kill those guys quicker. And I think I would be a lot more effective in the boss fight. Because they are a major threat in the boss fight. Oh, another two of these close to each other. That's not good. Oh, but we find one of the... oh boy, journal entries. Okay. Okay. Again, I am in try-hard mode right now. $24 gold. 24 gold. How much gold do we have? Quite a bit. What is this journal? This is our first journal entry from Barahut. Gear Gunk. Apparently, creatures are gunking up some gears, which doesn't sound good. And what just happened? I do like the number of gemstones we have. I just worry that we're not gonna be able to spend them all. Which sounds like a first world problem, or, you know, this game's equivalent of a first world problem. But it actually is a pretty bad situation in roguelikes when you have a lot of the temporary currency that only lasts for one run and no way to spend it. Because that just means you got a bad distribution of resources. And there was no way for you to turn your potential into actual run strength. Looks like this thing is done summoning things for now. Oh, I thought it was dead, but it was. Whoa! What are you doing? That was entirely my fault. Still no obelisks. I feel like I'm being trolled.
When tormenting their own citizens was not enough, the corrupted turned to crueler entertainment. Strained music played from another unwilling entertainer, but the melody failed to hide the sound of her sizzling flesh.
Yeah, I was not taking any chances. I used my Guardian Rage right away.
Having been chained and tortured, it was no surprise the poor creature would immediately flee from her liberators.
And yeah, that was a horrifying little encounter, wasn't it? At least we were able to free that poor bear. What do we find? Ooh. That's good. Something we got for free. That is one of the encounters in this area, by the way. We are now on the lookout for rage, though. Because it would be nice to get some. Or to go into the final boss fight with full rage. Okay, let's concentrate once again, because we oh my god, I got stuck on that. I don't like how you can get stuck on things like that, because if I was stuck on something round, I feel like I would very quickly feel my way around that if I was trying to make myself move back, rather than just being stuck on it as though it was a wall. But I guess that's just something I've got to get used to. Spawn a chest. What kind of chest? This kind of chest? Let's just open it. Sure, I'll take that. Ooh, and a common animal treat. We are steadily creeping towards another level up. But the damage we've taken... Okay, I'm just gonna take this because I knew we would get healing. Okay, I want to stay away from that trap. This is an interesting effect that we have on our primary attack. Not sure if it's necessarily useful to us as a ranged character, because it then makes the thing that we were shooting at harder to continue shooting at. Ooh, a lot of enemies. If we can get through this without incident, we should have a good chance of maybe getting a lucky health drop. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to go? I want to go up. Maybe there's going to be health in pots. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Don't accidentally trigger this thing. Of course, we are going to be triggering all of these bombs because of the flames around us. And what do we have here? Armor and occasionally negates damage. Sounds good. An area that slows and damages enemies. Breathe fire. I think we are gonna have to buy healing from you. Well, let's just go through the rest of this floor first. And see what we find or don't find. I don't want to lose the ability to evade. That does not sound like a smart move. Oh boy. There were enemies down here, right? Yep, snakes. Oh boy, okay. Unfortunately, no lucky health drops. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? And there's a whole area, it seems, to the northwest? Or was that just the starting area, that vista? I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna check it out. And by northwest I meant northeast. I'm not great with this. I will frequently use the wrong directional term. And yep, we've already been there, so I'm not even gonna bother running through all these traps again. Gonna teleport here. What would I rather do for the boss fight? I would rather create an area to damage enemies as opposed to having an aura, because the aura sometimes distracts me visually. I would rather... well, I'll get a couple of instances of healing. Are there any good runes on the ground? There are no runes on the ground. Is it worth going all the way to the right to pick up that tiny bit of rage? I say yes. But let's just be careful that we don't get hit by traps on the way. Because if we can use Guardian's Rage in the final fight, it might be what we need to get over the edge. To get over the line. Okay. And that was a very underwhelming amount of rage. But that's okay. Let's remember, right button is the black hole, right trigger is the area of damage. And let's just go. Nothing left to do but just to go. And we got full healing. We didn't even need Riker. How much gold do we have? A decent amount. Let's just talk to Riker anyway. And let's go in. Let's see how we do this time.
The manipulator of the disenfranchised, the leader of rats, with fingers sharp as daggers and a soul lacking its humanity.
Ooh, wow! No, this attack is what gets me every time. No, I thought I dodged that, but the button press didn't register. Yeah, we're not gonna win. It's not gonna happen. Wait for him to... Oh no, that's not how you fight. Oh, and we've died. Nope, we're still alive. Oh, I dodged right into that. And then was saved by a lucky dodge, and how have I not... Okay, I was trying to dodge that, but his directionality on those like when he turns into that flaming vortex or whatever, it's very hard to come to grips with that. Okay.
Sometimes, just as you are getting ready to leave, someone arrives, and you stay for them forever. Sheila's ring drew Ben's attention. The same ring that Sheila had always said belonged to her firstborn. This man was their son? Ben could not stop staring into Joey's eyes, the eyes that he had gotten from Sheila. When Joey informed his father of the many years since his mother's passing, Ben's heart felt cold. In that single moment, with the single gulp he drank, the memory of all the years with her passed through his mind. Regret became his companion then. It was not the warmth of the drink, but his son's touch that brought him out of the coldness within. Sheila was dead, but their son was here. Nostalgia of days lost mixed with dreams of days to come. He felt as if he was there when Joey had been born, when he had grown up and become the man he was now. Ben had already lost his wife, but that was in the past. And this was the future. A future they had to build now, together. Joey was ready to fight alongside the other mercenaries to clear a road to that future. The fruit lay before them, gathered out of gratitude. There was nothing but a few footprints to betray who may have left it there.
Okay, so we saw a couple of cutscenes over there. I had to be quiet for a while. The first one was a pretty sad one, where Ben learned that his wife, who he had been away from for a long time, had in fact died long ago. And he had, it was a lot for him to take in. Also, a lot to take in was the fact that their son, Joey, has arrived here. And I think it was Joey's presence that turned things around for Ben and gave him a proper sense of purpose. And Joey is in fact our next playable character, which we will be getting to know a little bit in the next episode. Let me just confirm that he has been unlocked. Yes, indeed he has. So let's take a look at this cutscene. Joey and Mark.
Joey and Mark had not known each other for long, but as happens with some young men their age, a friendly rivalry was already taking shape.
Alright, looks like they're getting along okay. Now let's go to the Book of Rhea. Let's spend our Morv. We need a little bit more. I do want to max this out as well before I start buying the other more immediately useful things. Before I go out though, I'm gonna... I don't know if I want to spend my rare animal treats just yet. I'll give one regular one to you, and I guess I'll give all 3 remaining regular animal treats to Riker, just to improve our luck. And let me just see if I gave you 2 rare animal treats, it would take you to 20%. But I think I'll save my rare animal treats for later. I think for now, I think I'm okay with these 2 boosts. Did we find any souvenirs? No, nothing since the wooden bat. We did get another cutscene with the fruit left at the bottom. That, unfortunately, is not a permanent addition to the house. Fruit being a perishable commodity. But very obviously, that was in reference to the creature that we saved from those awful people in Barahut who were torturing it. And I'm glad they're dead. They deserved it. What was that? What was that quote, Samuel L. Jackson? Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. But yes, that creature now seems to be kind of nearby, if it was able to gather that fruit and leave it here. So I don't know if we're ever gonna see it around, but it's good to know that it's doing okay. Let's just take a look around before we end things off. Kevin is in the pond. We just saw these 2 sparring. We see Ben in his workshop. Linda and Lucy are in their room. Mary is still reading something. Grandma Margaret is still in her usual spot next to the Book of Rhea, and John is reading next to the fireplace. Alright. On that note, we're gonna end off. Didn't win yet again, but I am at peace with that. This is hard mode, of course. We did unlock or encounter a few of the things that I wanted to in this zone anyway, so we made progress of a certain kind. And we did buy a couple Book of Rhea upgrades as well. When we come back, I think there are only a few things left to unlock in the Caldipo Caves, but when we come back, we are going to be taking Joey with us. Probably again in the last zone of the Caldipo Caves. We'll try to level him up a bit, get his family traits, and just see what he's all about. We'll be doing that next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. So until then, take care.